Greetings, E-Pluvinistas, and the rest of my garage gang aficionados and aficionados. I've got a mail call. It's long overdue, but there's been lots of stuff going on, and I'm, what is it when you put stuff off completely? Antagonist? Protagonist? Anyway, I just been doing lots of other stuff. But anyway, this is important. This came from the Duke. Not John Wayne. He was kind of fakey. But this is the Sir Duke of the famous Duke's small engine. There's a mosquito in here. So, thank you very much, Mr. Duke. He's a lovely guy. Y'all already know him. But if you don't know him, get to know him. Because he's liable to do anything. He works on small engines. And that's something I never figured out. Because, I don't know. That just scare me. But, he is a #1 ace of the small engine stuff, and he does other stuff too. He's pretty varied in his videos. So thank you very much, and I love you, and appreciate the stickers. And I'm sorry it took me so long to get this out there, but a lot of stuff been going on, and trying to get my diet figured out, that I can't eat anything. So Marianne, sweet Marianne, bought me a case of green beans, which is about the only vegetable I like. And I've been eating that and raw hamburger and drinking water, that flavored water that you get, which is not supposed to have any sugar or anything like that in it. But it's an alternative to soft drinks and that other stuff. So, outside of having a splitting headache all the time, we're going to go ahead with it. And I've been trying to walk down this road here, on the dirt road. And it's a mile there and back. So I've been doing a mile every evening. And I'm going to lay off of that for a while because I got to let my legs rest. I'm just proud I got to do what I do. So that's the health report. Everything's going smarvy. And I'm reading everything that I can about the diets and this and that and trigonometries and this other stuff that you do. So that's what's going on there. On the car front, oh, I got to thank Mr. Bill, Wild Bill. He sent me a washer swatter. He's wonderful. And he gets on these lines and stuff on a computer, and he figures out where these weird cars was. I originally asked him about finding me a Saab 95, which is an old, round, cockroach-looking car. And just to keep my mind off everything else. And it works better, for me, it works better than aspirin does. So he's come up with all sorts of stuff, even a Torino that I missed just like that, and I always wanted to get me another one, but I always wanted to get me one of everything. So he's found me an Opel GT, and hopefully I got it traded for with some guns, because I'm penniless, which is what my bank account is the guns. These cars and my guns. The first time I put any money in the bank, President Bush's son bankrupted all the savings and loans, and they kept my money for about a month. It wasn't very much. It was like $600 or something like that. And so I haven't been. I'm not going to put my money in no bank. Them banks are not trustable. I put it in the mattress. It would be a thin mattress. Okay, that's the bank story. So he's found me this Opel GT, and so I'll be playing with it very little because I'm fired up on this stuff. I've been sanding and wooling and scratching on Harold, and I got some primer and stuff ready to go, and I think I've quit putting sealer on cars, and that's wrong. And I think that's what screwed up the Mustang. I didn't put any primer sealer. I just put etching primer and this other stuff on it. So I'm going to put some sealer on the rest of this stuff and call it good. And then I can put my red on it and start putting the seats and stuff in it. Because all the running gear is ready to go. It runs, and it should stop. It's got all new stuff in it. And with upgraded the front end, brakes and all, to the Triumph Spitfire range. So it's got a Spitfire front end under it. And a lot of other Spitfire stuff I found and put in the engine, so it should be kind of peppy. So I'm getting excited about that. And I'll just give you all a little tour. There, I took care of a owie there. And here we go. Now Ziggy put out a thing about glove boxes. Now, honestly, the glove box in the Mustang is just a big hole. Here's the glove box in the Mustang, and all it's got is some bulbs or bulbs and junk in it. See? So that's not too exciting, but shuts like a door. But I put some C-stripes on this car. And typically when you got a black interior, you put black C-stripes, but I wanted to put red C-stripes, and they glow in the dark, or they reflect. They're reflectable. So I don't know, I'm going to drive it around and see what it looks like. If not, I'll just take them back off and we'll call it good. But right now what I've been doing on and off in between showers is the brakes are really hard to push. It's got drum brakes on the front. So I whooped me a power brake booster in it and got her all plumbed in under the intake and stuff, changed that all out. And now I've got a pedal ordered because you got to change the pedal. By golly. And you got to do a little bit of modifications and stuff to that. And strangely enough, I remembered how to do that. So it's all in there right and stock, and it looks like it's supposed to be there. And I guess I could have welded and modified the brake pedal, but I don't like modifying brake pedals. It's just, not that I'm afraid of not having brakes, I won't be the only one driving this car. And if the brake pedal comes off and falls amongst her feet, Marianne will say something. Hey, there's Itchy Nosy. Hi, kitty. It's one of the kittens that's about to be a cat. Itchy Nosy. But anyway, that's the way that is. And getting ready for the boat ride. I've got my only one shirt with sleeves in it over there to be cleaned up. This is the stuff I bought back when I was a young sprout. I think I don't know if I bought this outright or got this from a Ford place that me and James Fountain bought out. The Ford patch. A muskrat. that there, and all sorts of goober stuff in here. And sport coupe, thought wood, snake. I may put this snake on the fender since they gooped up all the holes to put the Mustang symbol on it. So I may put a snake on the fender. I tried this snake here on the grill. I don't know if it needs to be on one side or the center or just needs to be off of there. So y'all tell me what and who. Is you nosy? Kitty kitty. I know it. He squeaks instead of meows. And he ain't even married yet. And I don't know what this stuff is, but I bought it back in the day. Oh, the nut yards. Oh, check that out, boys and girls. I think that goes on the trunk. I think that goes on the trunk. I don't know what this one's doing in here. It must be a bonus. It's a bonus snake in there. I'm going to have snakes all over. What's in here then? Quit. Just one of them trunk emblems with the mounting things. Nothing special there that we already haven't seen. C9 ZZ. ZZ is a Mustang. C means 60 and 9 means 9, so it's a 69 Mustang something or other. Ho ho! 69 Cobra Jet goes on the hood scoop. Sorry, I used the camera to wave at the neighbor. So, it's my fault if you got whiplash. Or camera lash. So, there that is. And here's probably the oven. Yep, ornament assembly. C9ZZ. That's easy to remember. And over here. Ain't that pretty? Don't that nice? These come off of the door panels of a Mustang 2. It's probably the best thing on a Mustang 2. Is these little emblems. And that's outside of some patches. There's another grill thingy. I was really planning on building me another Cobra Jet car or something, but I sold it to get married. Some pins. Sold it to get married, and you know how that ended up. Some more silly patches. And an uncut old-timey key. So there's that is. That's the bunch in that sack. Boy, I bet this is exciting to somebody. I don't know. I haven't seen this stuff in a coon's age. Donkey's ears. But I don't know. Let me put this right here. Move these horses and stuff. And I will share with you something that as a, how old was I? I think I was 16. I'll show you what I was gonna put on the back glass of my car if I ever built a super duper car. Because I just got through watching a really great movie called Lord Jim. And I thought it was really good. And I was going to put this is that iridescent stuff that was so popular back in the turn of the century. I was going to put this sparkly stuff on the back glass of my, I think I was going to put it on a Fairlane. Or maybe a Torino or something. Maybe even a Mustang, I don't know. But I was going to name the car Lord Ford. So, I didn't. But there, I've still got the stuff. You know, there's always a chance that I'll be, well, as old as I get, the younger I'm thinking. Or the smaller I'm thinking, I'm sorry. But that's the, I think that's the haul for today. And I need to let you go because this is way over 2 hours long. I did find me some really real Wimbledon white for that. So I'll get back started on that. I started sanded on the engine compartment. I'm going to redo it. Make it smooth as I can. And I've been doing some of the rhino lining and stuff on it. And I got me some templates to fix the rust in it. So that's going to be good. Everything's moving along smoothly if I could just find something to eat and get some strength. But, you know, let me try to put a snake. Ow! That was a mirror. Put a snake under you. There's a snake. Kind of off kilter. So, that's today, and I've got a bunch of videos to watch since I've got over 200 prescribed people I've prescribed to. It takes me a while to get around, and what I do is I get your videos and I put them into a playlist. And like Mr. Pete building that real pretty cross, I thought he's going to break his neck or break somebody's neck when he landed on him. But he didn't. He did a wonderful job, but I've got that all on a playlist. And I'm going to watch it all to the entirety. And I've got Chef Tush's on a playlist, and Ellen from Rusty Beauties. Alan from Rusty Beauties. He's restoring a TR6, and he's taken special pains because I'm thinking because of me to show me where the wiring goes, how to get the fenders lined up, and everything I need to do. And thank you so very, very much. He's doing this in such a way that I can understand it. And he's very bright, and he catches on to stuff. He's never done this before, and he just catches on like that and just goes with it. It's kind of like a super deal. And thank you, Alan, and I hope you have a wonderful world, because I appreciate you and love you. And the TR6 is going to really appreciate you and love you when I get around to throwing the interior and stuff in it. The bottom half is already done, as is the Herald. And outside of putting some window trim on the outside on this, I've got to do the interior and put the fuzzies and seals on the windows. Got to buy them first and finish the interior out, and this is done. It ain't no Conquerors, it won't be in a show, but it'll be going up and down the road. How many Mustangs do you see going up and down the road just going to Piggly Wiggly? Not very many. Oh, the other day I seen an old raggedy 69 fastback Mustang. I think it had just had one stripe on it, so it must have been, it wasn't a Mach 1, it was a something or other. And it was, it had lots of patina on it. It didn't have any rust holes or nothing, but you could tell it's original paint, all rubbed and stuff, and the primer showing through. But I thought that was the coolest thing. It zizzed down through there and Conway, and you know, poof, it was gone. But I thought, yeah, That's mine. I mean, not my car, but that's the way I would do it. So I tell you what, the neatest thing that I saw to inspire me back in the day was when I was in Marshall, Arkansas. I was at the parts store, and I stood out there, and here comes a '56 Chevrolet, which is one of my favorites. It's probably the favorite Chevrolet for me. And it was two-tone. I think it was burgundy and white, and it had clothes hanging up on the clothes hooks, and you could tell the guy was going through the traveling. And I thought, yeah, if you're going to go traveling on the road, this is the way to go. He knew his onions, and he was representing. And what better way than to do it in a vintage car? So you know, that pumped me up pretty good. So that's all I can share with you today. I'll go in there and soak my old shirt in some baking soda or something, get all the moth holes out of it, and start getting ready for the boat ride. And if I get that Opel GT, I'll let you know. I'll do a video on it. Don't expect much, because it's just something to have, because I don't have one. Little baby Corvette's what they call them. But it'll be there, maybe someday. It'll be something to do. I mean, something to go get, not do. I got dues. Got my TR7 I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, that's it. You know, I love y'all, and y'all take care of each other. And if you got any suggestions about my diet, I can't have sugar, I can't have anything with cholesterol or carbohydrate. I don't know, it's a C word I can't have. Bread's got it. And carbohydrates. Can't have that. Besides vegetables, or maybe you know a vegetable that I might like. And help me out here, because I don't know, I've never had to do this before. I've just eat meat, cheese, bread, taters. That's all I've ever eat. And that's why I'm in this predicament, I guess, that and all the chemicals. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. I need to label this thing. There's 6 buttons here. I'll hit